Hello there, I'm Peter from Red Planet Programming, and today I'd like to show you the new features in Consus 1.0.11. The first new feature today is in the Consignment Receipts program. Select your order, receive your product line, and you will see there is a new button in the Consignment Receipts, Allocate Quantities. This button is only available due to the auto booking process being activated. Let's show you how this works first. This order has a quantity of 50. We are receiving 50 and the trays per pallet of 50. If we press Allocate Quantities, the system will generate one pallet of 50. If, however, we say that the pallets were 40, the system will generate two pallets, one of 40, one of 10. We have the ability to change these to say 30 and 20. As long as the quantity equals 50, we are fine. Alternatively, we can specify the number of pallets we actually request. We are expecting 50, and we want that to be across 3 pallets. The system will generate 3 pallets, and we can then enter the quantities, say 10, 20, and 20. Total quantity equals 50, and the system can then continue. Additionally, there are some QA questions now available. Deliver vehicle clean and hygienic, packaging free contamination, and pallets intact on receipt. Once your pallets have been generated and quantities are all set, you can then press Create Pallets. These pallets have now been created and have been booked into stock automatically. This feature can be enabled and disabled by going to the Settings tab, go to General Settings, and to the Purchase tab. You will see at the bottom Auto Booking Pallets. This can be enabled and disabled at will. The next section is Positive Release on Dispatch. Under the Sales tab, you can see that we have a Forced Positive Release before dispatch. This can be enabled and disabled here. Once enabled, this feature requires that the dispatch goes through a positive release before continuing. Head over to the Sales tab and select Dispatches. Once here, you can see your order available. Select your order and select Dispatch. The dispatch will then show you the current quantities available to be dispatched. Pressing Dispatch will inform you that you have not completed a positive release. This is a supervisor only override. In order to do a positive release before dispatch, select Positive Release from the menu. You will see the products currently available on this dispatch. Select New. When the positive release loads, you will see you have two sections. The first section are the key checks. All key checks must be accepted prior to the positive release being accepted. You will see a second grid regarding the pallets available on this dispatch. You will be requested to enter the tray counts and confirm that the labels are correct, the correct packaging has been assigned, the production meets specifications, and if necessary, the RFID tags have been written to. Some of these are optional. At this point, you will be able to enter the product temperature, making sure that the technical department have been informed, the site management has been informed, and the product meets satisfactory and approved for release. At this point, you can take any corrective actions required and save the positive release. Now that the positive release has been completed, you can go to Dispatch, select Dispatch again, and continue with your dispatch as normal. The next feature is Facilities Check. Selecting Facilities Check and Vehicle Inspection, we can see that we have multiple checks and we now have a new value column. This column allows you to enter a value along with whether they passed or failed the checks. This allows you to say yes, the chamber was between 2 to 5 degrees, and yes, the temperature was actually 3 degrees. Allowing entering the value allows for more flexibility in the reporting systems. The title of the value column can also be customized. In this case, gauge readings can also be supplied. This text is entirely customizable for each facility check. There is also a new packaging and label system. Selecting packaging and labels will allow you to edit, and as you can see now, there are now 3 QA checks, either at receipt or production of the product, at allocation to the production line, and at usage on the production line. These can be varied into 3 unique QA checks, or all can be set to the exact same QA check, allowing flexibility for multiple checks or one single check. Upon receipt of packaging, select Packaging and Label Stock. Select a new batch, because a new batch of packaging has come in. Select the packaging you are accepting, say the buy one get one free label, when it's valid from and when it is valid to. Enter the quantity that was received into stock, and if you have it, a manufacturer batch number. Upon completion, you will be informed that you need to complete a QA check. This is the receipt or production check. As you can see here, we've been asked 3 questions. Is the colour correct? Is the print quality correct? Is the spelling correct? Upon all 3 passing, the estimated QA result is displayed here. You also have the ability to enter any comments. From this screen, you can also allocate packaging and labels to a production line. Let's say, let's buy one get one free label here, and it has been allocated to lines 1 and 2. We can additionally allocate this to production line 3. Upon selecting the line, we are presented with a new QA check. This is a separate check to the first one. This is the packaging allocation check. At this point we are asked, is the label quality good? And the print quality? Once checked, the estimated QA value appears here. Pressing save allows it to be allocated to production line 3. The next step is to actually produce and use these labels. If we head over to the production tab and look at the touchscreen, at this stage, if we want to produce a pallet, let's say the 10 raspberry 250 grams, and we say we want to produce 20 trays, we can now see the product specification and the product labels. There are multiple labels attached to this product. Once we click confirm we want to produce the 20 quantity, we are then asked to complete the final QA check for the labels. The label QA check in this case asks for, is it for the correct customer? The questions in the QA system are customizable, varying from yes/no tick box fields, numerical fields, text, and even images. Saving the QA check allows the quantity to be produced. While we are in the touchscreen, let's take a look at pallet allocations and returns. Selecting pallet allocations and production line 1. We can see this line currently has 4 products sat on the line waiting for allocation. If we show allocated, we can see it has 5 products that are currently allocated to the line and ready for use in this production run. At this point, if we wish to return a pallet to stock, we can select any of the deallocate buttons and that pallet will be returned back to the line for allocation later. However, if we wish to return a part of a pallet, we can select return amount. This allows you to state whether this is going to be a first or a second class return. Find the pallet you wish to return, press the return button, and enter the quantity you wish to return. Current quantity is 37. We are going to return 10. As you can see now, the pallet moves to the bottom and has a quantity of 27. If we go back to the show available, we can see that the 10 quantity that we returned has now appeared in the ready for allocation. This can be reallocated to the line in a future batch process, or can be taken back to stock via handhelds or desktop pallet movements. The intake and finished product reports have also been altered. The header information in both reports will vary depending on whether it is an intake or a finished product report. This has been the Consus 1.0.11 update video. I hope this has been informative and helpful, and we hope to see you next time.